when you look at this back four, Steve Bold's been working with them. I don't think there is any danger of defeat against Southampton today.
Absolutely not. I think Arsenal will score 4 today because everywhere you look, the movement. I don't think the Southampton defence, the way it is at the moment, will find them players with a map and a compass.
QPR need to win this game. They're at home. Why are they not playing with 2 strikers? That is a must-not-lose side, rather than a side that's going out there to get all 3 points. Got to say though, just on the back of what you said, I know we haven't got a lot of time, but what you just said, it shows me the old pals act in football, you know, because you're saying the right things, but the evidence of everybody's own eyes tells you that Southampton are a sinking ship with Nigel Adkins in charge.
How can you say
personal.
that?
It's nothing
they didn't get beat last week.
Fact.
You're only as good as your last game, and they didn't get beat.
Come on.
What are you saying? Okay, at the end of today, if they go and get a result at Queen's Park Rangers, they won't even be in the bottom 3. We know that they're going to be around the bottom 3 for the whole of the remainder of the season because of the personnel, but they can get better.
All the goals we tell you about, this one is probably the most significant of the day. Which way's it gone, Lee?
It's gone to the away side.
Go on then! Get in there!
It was a corner, it come in, it got knocked out, back in again. Lambert done it, he got hit in the process, but he's got up. But you know, sometimes you have to take one for the team, and he took it, he was brave enough, and Southampton are leading 1-0.
And we said it is the second phase, when the ball goes into the box, and I had this conversation with Kevin Bond on the train this morning, that I said the big thing with Queen's Park Rangers, they're okay when they're just playing in straight lines. When the ball goes into the box, it gets knocked down, no one reacts, no one sees danger, and no one anticipates danger, so you can then get across your marker. So I'll be interested to see if that's the way the goal went earlier. Bournemouth, everyone's outsiders, are absolutely flying. I think they're 13 games unbeaten under Eddie Howe. Sheffield United host Scunthorpe. Notts County, who do a lot better away from home, they're away at Shrewsbury. But for me, the best one in this division is Doncaster to get back on winning ways away at Oldham.
Okay, and League 2.
League 2, we're going to be looking, obviously, I think there should be a result come up here from Gillingham. 1-0 down, leaders against one of the bottom sides. And then you look at the bottom, Fleetwood versus Morecambe. That would have been an Isthmian Premier League game about 5 years ago. The big game of the day is definitely at New York Stadium, not New York nightclub. Rotherham versus Paul Bell. First of all, I can't look at that and without telling you that Charlton were 2-0 down against Watford and they're now 4-3 up. And obviously a player that people should definitely look out for at Watford is Matej Vedra. He's 20-year-old, he's on loan from Udinese. He's got 9 goals already this season and he's an absolute star in the making. Just to let you know, a goal in the Championship right on the stroke of half-time. Middlesbrough 0, Watford 1. Darren, I'll ask you think who might have scored?
Your man Vidra.
Matej Vedra scores again.
This is what I've been telling you all afternoon. I'm surrounded by expertise. The chaps have given you your first goal scorers and the stats to bear in mind ahead of the games. And this man here is the reason why we keep him in the studio every afternoon, the big brain of the beautiful game. What a big finish at the Medeski Stadium. Just as you join us, Reading have equalised. Adam Lafondra scoring a penalty in the 88th minute. West Brom throwing it away after being 2 goals to the good in front. And one man in this studio called it Flash.
When they went 4-5-1, they've almost been tempered. So when you 2-0 down, you throw caution to the wind. You go back to what you do best, and that's attack, attack, attack. Now, as soon as it went 2-1, we said this team goes for 95 minutes. They got Lafondra on the bench. They've got Hunt on the bench. They've got goals. I wouldn't be at all surprised if we hear from another goal going in there, and it's 3-2. Well,
let's go to the bet butler and see what the odds are on Reading coming out on top from this match, because it's been an extraordinary affair. Oh my word! Bet butler, it's 3-2.
Welcome back to The Punter. I'm Flash Gordon Watson and I'm with William Hill's top man, Rupert Adams, and together we're trying to find the winners and losers of the FA Cup third round fixtures. This is a manager in Chris Hughton who's had an unbelievable FA Cup pedigree, obviously with his days at Spurs. This is an opportunity to stop the rot. They've lost 4 games in a row in the Premier League. They're going to Peterborough. They are whipping boys at home because they just do not keep clean sheets. So a lot of people might look at Norwich and go, 6-5, that's really good value. So on paper, you look at Norwich, apart from a striker, Norwich are at full strength. I see this as being a very, very tight draw.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I think there are goals in this. Williamson's not good enough for this level for me.
But he's not going to be marking anyone. No, he's got no one to mark. If there was a Holt or a Morrison, I completely agree with you, because then I would say that although I've gone for a draw, I'd be wrong and I fancy Norwich to win. Now I think there's no goals in either side.
What happened was Suarez, my little mate, was jinking around the box. Defender played the ball off him. It popped up. Henderson came in and absolutely buried it from 25 yards. What a goal! On another subject, Darren, listen to this. My little wing girl has just come back home and she's told me, Darren, that tie is very, very bright you're wearing today. She says Anfield won't need lights.
Hey, listen, salmon is the new orange. Dave, I want to know, how are Liverpool attacking? Because earlier on in the season, they're going too sideways. How are they doing now? Because, again, after the last 2 home games, they've been full throttle, attacking from everywhere, and they're almost like the Red Arrows. Are they enjoying themselves? Welcome to Sunday Night Live on Sports Tonight TV 498. I'm Flash Gordon Watson, and tonight I'm joined by TalkSport's very own Warren Houghton, and we're going to go through all the games so far on the Premiership weekend. And Warren, first of all, who are the winners and losers from this weekend's Premiership? When people say to me about zone all this and zone all that, listen, get up against your marker, you head the ball, he doesn't, job done. Don't complicate it. It really is as simple as that. And because when you say about zonal marking, you're basically giving players excuses, and you give a player an excuse, they will jump all over it because they see it as a lifeline.
Yeah, it's got to be. It's like you say, it's not rocket science. You mark a man, you go for the ball. You start giving people, oh, you mark this part of the box, you mark that box. Like it's just waiting for somebody to make a mistake, and then it's everybody else's fault except yours.
Southampton got beat on the 5th of November away at West Brom, and it was absolutely dire. He had a meeting with the chairman on the 6th, and everyone, I got loads of texts and phone calls telling me that there's a new manager coming in. The new manager wasn't available. Funnily enough, so Nigel Atkins given a stay of execution. 3 weeks after that, Pochettino leaves Espanyol through mutual consent. He then says, when he joined Southampton, I've been scouting the team for the last 4, 5, 6 weeks.
That's
so
poor.
So it's naughty that you've got, and we know it goes on, so let's not be naive, but it's naughty to then come out and mention it, because basically all Nigel's been doing is working his absolute socks off with his backroom staff to warm the seat for somebody else. And I only blame one person,